aromatic adventure.
What's going on, everybody? I am at KOHL'S. Doing a little bit of last minute Mother's Day shopping. But you know what happens when you go into KOHL'S? You say that you're not going to check out the candles, but you always do. I'm not going to be buying anything today, but I picked 4 to talk about today, just based on the names. I haven't smelled these yet, and I thought I would give you my initial impression, like dive right into it without knowing anything, without knowing any fragrance notes. So without wasting any more time, let's do this. We are dealing with Sonoma Candles today. Sonoma Candles, good for life. These are going to be carried for retail at KOHL'S. This one entitled Mandarin and Sage. Citrus and sage, it's something that every candle company does, and usually they're quite successful. So let's see what this is all about. We also have, I want to point out, 3 wicks. Always a little bit concerned about the placement of those wicks, and you can also see that there's a little bit of a dip, a parabola, a crater, whatever you would like to call that, in the center. I don't know how this translates as far as how the candle burns. If you know or have experience, please list that in the comments below. Mandarin and Sage. Minty sage. I'm sure there's a variety of sage out there that has a little bit of mintiness to it. But that's really what's coming out first. Definitely a sage, without question. I would say more herbal than anything at all. If I was going into this blind, I may not even call this sage. I might just call this an herbal candle, just kind of a blanket statement, because there's mintiness. There's also some like eucalyptus, even some pine needle action happening here. But that's not to say that I'm not smelling sage in some form or another. And the Mandarin coming through, I love it a lot. It's zesty, it's juicy, it's not really tart. The zestiness, you know, adds to the exotic nature of the herbs, the combination of herbs here. This is bathroom ready, this is bedroom ready, this is living room ready, really any setting I feel in your home this would work. And to be quite frank, any time of the year as well. I could just as easily see this being a springtime candle as I could see it being a Christmas candle, especially with that orange, that orange zest always reminds me of Christmas time. Candle number 2, rose, and just like the last one, I should have pointed out, it does say right here, I wasn't sure, soy blend scented candle, and made with essential oils. Big difference between essential oils and fragrance oils. I did not know that. I don't think they all say that, but at least these 2 frosted tumblers with the hammered aluminum shiny lids are made from essential oils. This one's called Rose. Let's do it. Man, rosy, musky, a little bit leathery. So when I say musky, this is a floral musk, like a deep, dark, red rose. It has that muskiness. It's in a lot of Bath and Body supplies. Usually they're replacing it with geranium flowers, fragrance oils, cheaper than using essential oils of rose. Just very expensive. Definitely rose. But again, I'm getting a whole selection of flowers here. No kidding, I'm getting, once again, a little bit of that eucalyptus herbaceousness. This time we're looking at a little bit more of green profile. Green, not so much in like green stems, green leafage, but more of like green green grass, blades of grass, lemongrass, citronella. And there's a fruitiness here, and go figure, it's coming through in the citrus form. Pure lemon. There's nothing else to say. We're talking about the essence of lemon, that oil that spritz out from the zest, a little bit of the white pithiness of the lemon, and a little bit of the juice, the tartness coming through too. So rose, other florals, I would say anything from lilac to geranium, but is going to be balanced out pretty equally with those citrus notes. Do these have fragrance notes? They do. So this one says made with lemon and cedarwood essential oils. I'll be quite honest, I believe there's cedar in there. It's not something I would put on the table though in an initial evaluation like this. The Mandarin and sage is made with orange and pine essential oils. There you go. So are they saying that there is no sage in here? It's sagey, but there's more of that blue spruce, that cooling eucalyptus, Christmas tree, more of the needles in the sap rather than the wood. Okay, and speaking of wood, next candle here, it's not going to have the frosted glass. We have a glass translucent tumbler, also 3 wicks. It does say scented candle, but it does not say soy. It probably says something on the bottom, but I don't want to see the fragrance notes quite yet. Fresh bamboo scented candle by Sonoma Candle. Wow. Green monster. And that's not a bad thing. I'm thinking of greenhouse. I'm thinking of spring rolls around, you go to the nursery, you got the potted plants, you got the bags of soil over here, you have all of the freshly grown, ready to be planted or ready to be adorned in your house, potted plants. And then suddenly a big white floral musk comes in, keeps it clean, it keeps it soft. Nice little contrast there, green and white blossoms. I was just in the apple orchards the other day when the apple trees were in full bloom of apple blossoms. And as I was walking around what seemed like millions of trees, this is what I smelled. Some spearmint, definitely some spearmint. All of these so far have had some form of cooling sensation. Some spearmint there, like Wrigley's spearmint gum, or Wrigley's even double mint gum. But intensity is really high. To be honest, I think all 3 of these are quite good for the price point. They're going to be on sale for $9.99. I think they're usually on sale. Fresh bamboo. Fragrance notes: fresh bamboo, jasmine, lavender blossom. Very good. So I said white musk. Yeah, you know what? I'm fully willing to say maybe I was off base, but this is what happens when you do these really fast speed evaluations. Oh, I should introduce this one. This one I just had to try. Pink Velvet Cupcake. I don't know if that photographs nicely, but seeing it with my eyes, beautiful. That baby pink color, Pepto-Bismol. We have, again, what looks like would be some form of soy blended wax with 3 wicks. What does it smell like? Vanilla and sprinkles right off the bat. Let's get that out of the way. This smells like a baked vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting and those happy birthday sprinkles. But there's some chalky candy things going on. What do I mean by chalky? That might sound disgusting. Think about Smartie candies, right? Smartie Halloween candies. Think about Necco wafers. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Necco wafers, but there's just this nuance in the background here that's giving it this fruity side, but not tart, more of a sweet candy. And cocoa, man, yeah, as much of vanilla as this is also smelling to me like white chocolate. It's a little bit of that like kind of like shea butter, cocoa butter thing, but also straight up cocoa powder, which makes sense because isn't cocoa powder in red velvet cupcakes? And dynamite. If you're into the sweet tooth candles, this one, considering the price point of $9.99, and you're getting a whopping chunk of wax, 14 ounces or 396 grams of wax with 3 wicks. I'm always willing to take a shot at candles that are priced as value driven as these are. Pink Velvet Cupcake. If you are an enthusiast of Sonoma candles, if you've burned Sonoma candles before, if you would say that you could give a good report on how Sonoma candles burn and your own personal experience, please leave them in the descriptions, the comments below. And if you're not a Sonoma person, if you've never burned these, based on what I've said, which one sounds like it's most compatible with your nose? Which one would you be most eager to sniff or buy, or both? Either way, thanks for joining. If you enjoyed this video, completely, almost one take, thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, you know what to do. Thank you so much again for joining. I will be seeing you folks soon, and it'll be after Mother's Day when this is posted, but I hope everyone had a fabulous Mother's Day. See you guys soon. I gotta go shopping. As I was putting the candles away, there was a mother smelling the candles right up at the counter, and she smelled the pink vanilla cupcake, and she said ilk, I-L-K, a word, a phrase, a sound that I do not associate with enjoyment. So take it for what you will. Random mother at KOHL'S was not happy with pink velvet cupcake. I thought it was fair to mention. I thought it was fair.